We three kings of Orient are. Now, this hymn is not in LSB, but it's a very, very common hymn for Epiphany. Probably the most well-known song for Epiphany. So let's start with stanza 1. Now, first of all, are they wise men or kings? Now, the song uses kings, so we'll go with that. How many? The Bible, of course, lists 3 gifts, but doesn't say how many men. So everyone assumes 3 men, 3 kings. Now, one more word here to focus on is moor. Moor means an open area of land that isn't really used for anything. It can mean high up, rocky, rough ground, or it can mean swampy, wet ground. So how do you sign this? Maybe just rough ground, or because it's paired with mountain, sign valley, or you could even sign desert just because it's kind of barren, not used for anything. Desert might be a little bit not accurate, but frankly, it doesn't matter too much. Just pick one. Rough ground, valley, something like that. Okay, we 3 kings from Orient, from the east, we traverse afar, bringing gifts, travel field, fountain, moor, and mountain, following yonder star. And then the refrain. Now, because this is repeated a lot, you can add in a lot of variety if you want to. So, star of wonder, or wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty, bright, or beauty shining, westward leading, continuing lead, still proceeding, or maybe because leading shows up a lot here, westward leading, continuing to travel. Guide us to that perfect light. Now, that perfect light there meaning Jesus. So you can add in Jesus' name here. That would be good. Guide us to that perfect light, Jesus. Stanza 2. Now we begin to look at the 3 gifts and their meanings. And again, we want to add Jesus in here because he's the one who was born. So Jesus, born a king in Bethlehem, gold I bring to crown him again. He is king forever, never ending. He reigns over all. Stanza 3. Frankincense. Frankincense was a dried sap from a specific bush, and people collected that sap and then burned it as incense. God commanded the Israelites they could not burn it for themselves just to enjoy the smell. It was only to be used to worship God. So the gift of the frankincense recognized that Jesus himself is God because it was offered to him. So frankincense I offer, incense recognizes or owns that God came here, or incense honors God with us. Prayer, praising, all people, raising, offer. Some newer versions of the song say prayer and praising, voices raising, signed the same way. Prayer, praise, all people offer. Now, if we place Jesus here, it would be appropriate, it'd be better to say prayer and praising all people offer to Jesus, because that's really what this is saying, right? worship Jesus, God Most High. Stanza 4. Myrrh was a perfume, or a perfume, or a perfume. How many different signs are there for perfume? I signed perfume. That's the one that I learned. Perfume or perfume. Anyway, myrrh was a perfume often used in burial. So this gift recognizes that Jesus came to die. So myrrh is my gift. It's a bitter perfume, shows, breathes a life of gathering gloom. I would say something like shows a life hard and troubled. And then the sorrowing and sighing I combine and just say sorrowing and not sorrow, not this kind of sorrow, but sorrowing, sighing, bleeding, dying, buried in a stone cold tomb, or stone tomb laid in, rolled shut. You can come up with other ways of doing that. Stanza 5. Now, sometimes this stanza is left off because we just celebrated Christmas. We're not talking about Easter yet. Whatever. If you have this, you have it. If your pastor leaves it out, whatever. Either way. So now we see Jesus rise glorious, himself King and God and sacrifice. Alleluia, alleluia, earth answers heaven. And then follow with the refrain again. So, not too bad. You just need to know what to do with words like moor and myrrh and frankincense, so forth. So, thank you for watching. God bless you as you interpret this hymn.